Hello, book people. PT here. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I put out a video. The reason is I've been working on a book, and that book is out now. And I thought it'd be cool to get together and talk a little bit about the book, the process, what it's about, because there's some cool behind the scenes stuff I think you might want to know about. And with me here is my co-author, Jonathan.
Hey, nice to see y'all out there, book people.
Yeah. So, Jonathan, tell them about our book. Give them the elevator pitch here.
All right, our book is called The Savage Earth. It is a post-apocalyptic vampire kind of a story. It follows, I don't want to give you too many spoilers for the book because it's got a lot of little fun reveals and world building to it, but certainly follows a very cool group of people that have to lead missions onto an Earth that is completely taken over by vampires. In fact, there's only one human city left, so... it's kind of the setting of the world that it's in, and it's definitely a fun action-adventure kind of a paced book. And yeah, that's kind of the point of it, just a great, fun, quick read, exciting little horror mixed in there too. So
Cool. Yeah, it's a cool book. It's definitely different than anything I've written before. It's definitely more action-packed and more fun, and that's kind of the... Well, they're all fun. I don't want to say. I don't
that's right.
disparage
All
my
the
other
P.T.
children.
Hylton books are fun.
Yeah, I don't want to disparage my old children just because I've got a new baby in my arms. But that's the cool part of the collaboration to me is like taking the story in different ways, different directions than normally I might have taken it had I been flying solo here. So I thought it might be cool, Jonathan, too, since this is your first book, just to talk a little bit about like what was the process like? What was different than you expected? What was surprising to you as we kind of went through it?
Well, it was a great experience. I was certainly really intimidated coming in. This is my first book that I've ever put out. So first off, I was just worried that I would like not be able to deliver on the goods as far as coming up with the story and doing it in a timely fashion. I know a lot of times people get either writer's block or just intimidated, but the process was really fun, really easy, and it just kind of worked to where I broke down this story. And like I didn't know PT was the one that was like, hey, we should co-write this book, and I didn't know if that was going to be like each of us write a chapter and go back and forth, or how, if we were just going to collaborate on everything. And we kind of broke it into different parts, so I kind of outlined the story and just gave it a chapter by chapter breakdown of the events and what the main plot points were. And then PT came in and really put the actual work and polish into it. But it was a really fun, and then we just kind of went together on the editing and tweaked it, and it's a really fun experience.
Yeah, I'd say that it was definitely good for me too, and that there's a couple cool things about the collaborating. I think one is that it definitely pushed me to go a little faster. Just to be that normally when I'm writing, the only boss I have is myself, and it's cool that when you have a partner, it's like kind of pushes you to go faster because you have someone else that you're kind of accountable to, and you want to, when Jonathan's doing a great job and working hard, it makes me want to make sure that I'm pulling my weight too and working hard and working fast on it. So that part of it was good, and then also I was just able to go a lot faster than I would obviously. When two people are working on something, it goes a lot faster. That's just math, man. That's just the math of books. Yes. So what else about this Savage Earth? Oh, so I teased on Twitter a while ago that there was some Buffy the Vampire Slayer Easter eggs in Regulation 19 that no reader has found yet. There's one that no reader has found yet. There is a little bit more straightforward one in A Place Without Shadows, the sequel to Regulation 19, that a few readers have picked up on. Maybe you're one of those fine readers who's hit me up on Twitter about that. And this book, this is a vampire book though, so I definitely we had to get a couple of Buffy references in there, here and there. So that was fun. Yeah, and it's cool just to work with something like vampires that's well established and try to put our own spin on it. It was fun.
Yeah, I think that was the big draw and kind of the inspiration behind it was just I mean, vampires, a lot of people are into them, but it's just fun to see those little tweaks on the lore of vampires and play with that. I think it's why it's been around forever and people continue to read it. It's just a really cool kind of villain and cool kind of world to mess around in.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, I was just thinking that normally here's where I'd put a picture of the book cover like here, but that would be totally covering Jonathan's face. So I will I'll like put it weirdly between us. So
There you go.
Very awkwardly, so you can see our cool cover there. And I'll put a link below if you want to check it out. That would be awesome. And if you do check it out, we'd love to hear some feedback. Leave an Amazon review or Goodreads, or just shoot us an email.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been friends with PT for a long time and have always loved his works, and it's super fun and exciting for me to have my first book out there, with PT. So I'd love to hear any feedback or anything from any readers, anybody that's just read it, to say like, hey, I read your book. That would make me, make my day.
I read your book. No comment.
No.
Cool. All right. I'll be back with all this writing, man. I just haven't been doing the booktube thing, but I'll get back to it here shortly. We'll have some more videos coming up, and yeah, looking forward to hearing what you think of The Savage Earth. Until next time, see you then.